Hi, we're Jim and Stacy Lambright, and this is our icon interview for EXP Realty. They actually sent us a list of questions to type out, but we decided to put it in video format.
Correct. And we're running a little bit late as normal, but why?
Because we have 13 closings this month.
Closing in October meant selling in September. So these 2 months have been crazy.
Yeah, in Ohio, that's a lot for all of you who are out there like, what's so big a deal about that? It's a lot in Ohio for the fall. It's usually dying down here right now. So it was actually Maria Carolina Ferrero Gomez asking us these questions. So, hey, what's up? Hopefully you like our answers. Maria, thank you for taking the time to interview us on this.
I think it's probably Maria from Carolina. Maybe.
Maybe.
You have to correct us.
You have to correct us if we got it wrong. We don't like screwing people's names up. That's the way it is. All right, go ahead.
Oh, the very first one. How would you describe an icon agent?
Icon agents, what I love about EXP is icon agents, it's based on production. Hey, there's our cat. She loves EXP too. It's based on production, but also it's based on cultural, giving back culturally, and also helping other agents become the best version of themselves. They take the 24 years worth of knowledge we have up here, and we freely give it to other agents, agents helping agents. That's what an icon is to me. What about you?
I think what I like about icon is it is based on production, but like Jim said, the second part of it is what sets us different than traditional real estate. Because traditional real estate, the high earning, high volume agents don't share their information. Like they are not opening their playbooks to tell you how to get to 10 million, 20 million. And that's what sets us apart with the icon agents, because we are all a giving back community. We
just did a panel the other day with people giving away secrets, and I was learning some stuff from the Ackermans down in Southwest Florida. They had some really cool stuff going on, and I was writing it down real quick, you know what I mean? So it's awesome sharing information like that. And you're right, a lot of times in the traditional real estate world, it's a little more of a combative situation, but here it's very collaborative. We all help each other because of our ownership on it. So the next question is, oh, it's a simple one. How long have you been in the real estate industry?
Going on 24 years.
A silver anniversary coming up next year. 25 years next year. We're going to have to throw a big ass party or something.
We were just laughing because when we started selling, we were in the new build industry in '97. We were selling houses for
85,000, stuff like
new houses.
Yeah, 85 grand back in the day. So that's a long time. We've been in a long, long time. And Stacy started when she was 9 years old. If you're wondering. So there you go. Next question. Describe your business.
Oh, no. How long have you been with EXP?
How long have you been with EXP? Oh, it was 2 years last month.
Yeah.
September of 2018. We saw it. We got it. We could not unsee it once we saw the business model. Look, we were very, very happy with where we were at. Loved our broker, still do.
Yeah.
Love our old broker. Yeah. And but once we saw the EXP business model, it just made. Do I smell or something? You're like moving away from me. Am I throwing an elbow? I have my elbow on you. Sorry, I talk with my hands. When we saw the business model, we had never seen anything like it before. And a friend of ours from Chicago showed it to us, and we were like, "Oh my gosh, how come I had never heard of this company? It's incredible." And we got started. There was 8,000 agents when we got started. There's 35,000 today. If you're watching it,
there's only like 100 in Ohio.
Oh yeah, there was only like 100 in Ohio back then. So we saw it, couldn't unsee it. It made total sense. And so we jumped on board, but it was our 2-year EXP anniversary.
Yeah.
And any of you EXP agents are watching this, I'm branding that. You have to give me credit for that. EXP anniversary. That's what we're gonna call
it. Describe your business.
Describe our business. We started off with first time. Oh, am I supposed to be asking you this?
That's okay. I can think.
I talk over you. Go ahead. I talk over you all the time.
I'm sure you're gonna answer anyway.
Go ahead.
Describing our business, I think that we are still, even though we've been in the business almost 24 years, we do everything. We focus on first-time home buyers, new builds, credit. If we have people that we need to help get ready to buy, our thing is we never
short sales. Oh, the dreaded word. For those of you who are realtors out there, just flinched. Short sales, we'll do those. You know, I guess I was going to describe our business as this: we like to make friends versus clients. We yes, I mean the money and everything, but we like the relationships we built. We've got some really great relationships. One of my favorite was just last week. We sold this couple, Cornelius and Mary Beth Abimbola, a home way back 20 years ago, a couple decades ago. Sold them a home. They were English was their second language, obviously, but they're immigrated here and they were just getting started. And we sold them a home. We became great friends, and they referred us. How many family members?
I think it was 17.
Friends and family that came over, and some of them didn't speak English. So Cornelius and Mary Beth were translating and things like that. It was great. We got to know them all, and so come full circle. 20 years later. We just sold their house the other day. They moved to Arizona. And the coolest part is what?
We get to go visit.
We get to go be with them and out in Arizona.
Especially at the EXP, that works.
That's right. It does work.
It's a business trip.
So they became like family to us. We always told Cornelius, you need to get your real estate license. You're referring us all these deals. You could be killing it, but he liked what he was doing. So anyways, that's my favorite. That would describe our business. Full
spectrum. We do everything.
We do everything, but mostly we make friends.
Yeah.
And then we try to maintain that relationship throughout. What's next? Do you currently serve on a local or state board? Well, we're part of the Homes for Heroes project, if you haven't heard of that.
I would say veterans and our heroes are probably our biggest focus.
12 years in the military myself, so we have a really soft spot in our heart for first responders, nurses, teachers, our local heroes who are on the front lines. And so we have a big soft spot for that. We love EXP's program as far as giving back, right? What we figured out is that the more you give, the more you get. And we've got a couple of charities that we run outside of this. And what we found is that if you give enough away, business comes to you.
Yeah, well, tell them about what we do for the charities, especially the two that we're really tied to.
So we've got Drill for Life, which is drilling water wells in Africa. It was actually Stacy's idea from a friend of ours named Simba we met, who was cleaning carpets. Simba, if you're watching this, you get your real estate license too, brother. You would be an awesome realtor.
And we just opened South America.
We're South Africa. We just opened that up. But Simba, his village didn't have any water, so Stacy came up with the idea that we would just start our own 501c3 and we'd start drilling water wells over there. She co-founded that, so we're pretty incredible with that.
Our other one is Cozy Cat Cottage. I meant to tie them in. So like one thing we do with Cozy Cat Cottage, they've been really good with this. They're a very grassroots. Obviously, it's a cat rescue.
We got some of theirs in here. You'll see them walking around in the back.
Everywhere. But when someone out of their sphere, they actively help us promote our real estate business. But anybody out of that sphere that comes to us from Cozy Cat, we actually donate back 1% of our commission after we close.
Yep. And then we're big on animals. So I've been a district leader for the Humane Society of the United States, HSUS, which is basically pretty much an unpaid lobbyist. Go out and not harass. We talk nicely to people that make the laws that protect animal welfare, and we're big on that. And we know how to rattle cages when we need to, nicely and respectfully. We do that, but in Washington, D.C., and also here in the state capital in Ohio, we've been big on that. Things like the puppy mill bill, stuff like that you've heard of, eliminating cockfighting, dog fighting rings, all that kind of stuff we've gone after, making animal abuse a felony. We've been involved in that for almost 10 years now.
Yeah.
Long, it goes by like that. If you're young people, it goes by quick. Hang on to your youth.
So get back to the community.
That's our thing, right?
Yep.
So what's your one thing you do each day to set yourself up for success? Go ahead.
On this one, I thought about this for a second. Probably the one thing that I'm very consistent with is since we've started with EXP and switched our mindset with helping grow our tribe, not our team, but our tribe. Everybody's an independent agent. I'm available 24/7, 365 for them, because the one thing that I found out is that if I help them be successful and to grow their business and to get through their problems and their hurdles and their obstacles that, a newer agent might hit, it makes us successful. So that's my thing every day is I'm available to our team 24/7.
The high failure rate in real estate is not due to lack of trying or things like that. A lot of people get in and try hard and fail. I believe it's mentorship. Mm-hmm. Having someone you can go to, they'll take your call at 11:30 on a Sunday when your closing's blowing up Monday morning, right? What am I going to do? Because literally after 24 years, we still learn something new every day. How can a brand new 1 year, 2 year agent know all this stuff? They need somebody they can go to. And it's somebody who's financially tied to them, because we're all owners in EXP. So we want all of us to win. Every EXP wants every other EXP agent to win. So we do that. But what do I do to set myself up for success is,
I was pointing out his bookshelf.
Oh yeah, it's over there. It's over with my other stuff in here. But personal growth. Mm-hmm. I believe this. Work more on yourself than you do on your business, right? People want to do business with successful, well-rounded people, and you need to constantly be in a state of learning. You need to have your own mentor. And that's what I love about EXP, the mentorship we have here, man. I mean,
on all levels.
On all levels. We go into the world and we're learning from agents. We think we're decent real estate agents, and we go in there like, these people are doing 150 million and giving away their secrets. And here we are with a pen, copying everything down, and you can do it too.
What one thing would you like to see changed at EXP, and what would you do to change it?
Yeah.
The one thing that I could think of, which I think they're actively working on, is property management. Our old broker, the one that we absolutely love, that I absolutely still love, wants to come over. That's the one thing that we're working on, is how could we incorporate his property management company.
Very cool. I think one thing I'd like to see is a little more, and they're probably going to, I hate to even say this, they're probably going to watch this, hit me up, go, hey, why don't you start that? So just, why not? I'll put everything on my plate. Fine. Just hit me up if you think it's a good idea. But I think we should have more. So we have these big conventions, right? We have the EXP Con, usually over in the Southwest sunny part in the winter, which is awesome place, right? I was in Vegas. It was great. Agents from all over came in, and it was awesome. We learned a lot and had a great time. By the way, we have fun at EXP. If you like to have fun, we have fun. And then in Florida in the spring, we have our Shareholders Convention, which if you buy shares of EXP stock, you get to attend that if you want. I'd like to see some regional ones. Like, so funny. What, did you say that?
Yeah, it's coming up. It's
great. She took that up. All right. Now, I did not read that. I didn't see that. But anyways, I think it'd be cool to have some regional type events, like where you don't have to go clear across the country to get to it. Maybe, one in Columbus is hosted. We live in Columbus, so that sounds very self-serving. But I'm saying it because it's kind of in the middle. So maybe we're 3 hours from Pittsburgh, 3 hours from Indy, hour and a half from Cincy, Cleveland, right? Everybody could come into Columbus, and we could have a little type of regional events. I don't know. It's a pretty perfect system.
That's a great idea. Someone really smart must have thought of it. Mine's already written down.
That's not fair. It's so unfair. So unfair. What's the next one? Did you attend any Shareholder Summer XP Con? Yeah, we don't miss.
Yeah.
We don't miss.
Yeah.
We'll never miss. We'll always be there. And of course, COVID came, and I was kind of terrified. Like, what's going to happen without these? Because you get so energized from it and seeing what's going on and getting a chance. Man, I went to my first meeting, and Glen Stanford. For those of you who are EXP agents aren't saying this, but if you're watching this, you're not an EXP agent. Glen Stanford is the guy, the founder, right, that started this whole thing 12 years ago. And he took time out to talk to me. I felt like I was bugging him at the hotel, but he literally sat there and took the time to spend time with me. He took a picture with me and talking to me. And you'd just thought he was just one of the things. I was terrified because he's all the way up there, and he was like that. So
they talked about sharing your experience. I think for us, especially when we first started with EXP, being in the Midwest, it really wasn't a household name yet. You got the say it in the Midwest. You need your icon cup. But anyway,
it's in the dishwasher.
For us, what it did was it created, if you're new to it and you're thinking about it, when you go to an EXP shareholder event or the EXP Con, it shows you just the credibility when you get to hear our leaders. You gave a great example, but just from everybody from our legal counsel to our marketing teams to everybody behind the scenes, and then you get to see the other agents and the mega agents that are over there because they do breakout sessions. There's no way you can't go back to your own small area of wherever, ours is Columbus, Ohio, and regurgitate that energy, that belief. I mean, you're just shining with it. So I think
the social proof of the ballers that are joining EXP, ballers. I mean, Revelation Real Estate came on board, which was the largest independent brokerage in the country. 989 agents they moved over in one swoop. There was a brokerage down in Miami, 600. And then we meet the big baller agents. Tom Daves, #1 Keller Williams guy. Rob and Kim Campbell, the former #1 Remax people. Jay Nelson, right? #1 down in Tennessee. Scott and Tracy Lewis, right? Brent Gove. I mean, all these gigantic, legendary people in real estate. And here they are here. And then we go there and we start meeting all these real estate coaches.
Yeah.
Sean Kokoska comes over, who was the president of MAPS. Krista Mayshore moved her whole gig over, and it's just, it's amazing. And so we know we're in the right place.
For sure. Okay. Are you a repeat icon? If so, go to the second page.
Okay, go to page 2. Yes, we are a repeat icon.
What years have you achieved icon?
Did we tell them what icon does for you? In case somebody's watching this going, what the hell is an icon? Why are we watching this?
Yeah.
It just means this. Our cap, we have an 80-20 split, and we have a $16,000 cap that you pay in. If you're willing to hit certain production benchmarks, certain cultural benchmarks, and certain educational benchmarks, which means you're giving back to the real estate community and your local community, as well as production levels, you get your $16,000 back in company stock. So here's the math. Here's the math on here. And this is the only time we'll do this to you. If you pay $16,000 in and you get $16,000 back, in an appreciating asset, hopefully, what was your split?
100%.
100%. And if We say if because no one can predict the stock market. It goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down, right? But the stock market evaluated over time since the Great Depression has trended up, right? You have an appreciating asset. So technically, if it goes up still, that's if, it's better than 100% split.
Yeah.
Better than 100% split. We're probably not allowed to say it, but our stock just broke over 190 grand.
Our personal, that's us.
Yeah.
That's crazy. We're just doing what we do.
For doing
anyway.
what we
Real
would do
estate,
anyways. Selling real estate and just kind of sharing the opportunity out there. That's income outside of
commission.
If you guys don't like that at corporate, you can take that out if you want, but it's a true number. So you can cut that out, splice it out, but it's true.
What is the value of the icon?
I'll probably get yelled at for that.
I keep reading all the questions.
I'm just kidding. Sorry. Go ahead. What was the next one?
What is the value of the icon?
What is the value of the icon community, Stacy? What is it?
I put, for me personally, speaking as an icon, just like what we were talking about, we've been in our local market for over 2 decades now, and we had hit a natural ceiling. So we were doing what we could to find training and maybe head off into for a weekend here or there, but no one was vested or really interested in helping us break through our natural ceiling. So with the icon community, we have our own private little community inside ACN where the mega agents are helping the other mega agents grow and change their business and maybe tweak it to help get past and break through those natural barriers, those natural ceilings.
And a little secret for you EXP agents that are looking to become icons, we have our own icon referral group.
I know, we do.
Which is really cool. Like if you want to make sure that your referrals are dealing with the best of the best, there's an icon referral group and we trade referrals quite frequently. So get your, get there and get there. And you're right. The icons are interested in not just helping us, our little circle, we're interested in helping you. If you're out there watching this, it is one of our core values to let you have a great life and a great real estate, especially if you're newer to the real estate industry, you don't have to run on that hamster wheel. We ran on that hamster wheel. I mean, it was great. It gave us a great life, but we were constantly churning and burning with no end in sight. Chugging, it's great. I mean, we're hard workers and things like that, but our retirement plan was what?
We were going to go sell houses in Florida. We were switching states.
Until?
We died.
Until we died.
Until you died.
That was our retirement plan. Yeah, then she got the life insurance. So I stayed away from the stairs. We make sure we live in a ranch. Down he goes. We got my retirement now. So that is not a retirement plan. That is a slavery plan. Just being tied, chained to your rat race, constantly being in your 60s and 70s, competing against 20 and 30-year-olds out pounding the pavement. Oof, it sounded good when we were in our 30s, but now, you know, Stacy's still younger. But me, when I'm in my 50s, no, I did not like that plan. So this is way much better. What else you got?
What impact has Icon had on your business?
Icon on our business. I think it's a very good role model for the youngsters that I call you guys youngsters, you kids, right? But that are getting started in real estate. It's a good model for them to not just go out and crush it production-wise, but giving back. So many realtors and real estate people and things like that, it was all about me, right? Realtors don't have any egos, do they? Right? This is all about how much can I give? What can I contribute to you? How can I help? How can we help you? And if you're that kind of person, you want to become an icon because this structure, this business model we have gives you the platform to do it. You can go on virtual stage. You can be in your PJs, but your little avatar can go on stage and you can teach other agents what you have up here. Maybe you have a kick-ass open house plan that works, an effective open house skill where they can generate business without having to spend a lot of money for new agents. That's very valuable stuff. Maybe you can teach that.
So I'm gonna spin that to answer the question.
Whoops. Did I not answer the question?
What impact is Icon have on our business? But you know what? It's one thing that it's done for me is it's got me out of my shell with teaching. I personally, and Jim, as you can tell, is our teacher and our recruiter and our team leader. And
you could say it. I talk a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot. But I used to let him do all of it. Well, actually, for the Icon, it made me come out of my shell a little bit. And we've done a lot of joint things on stage in front of thousands of people during the EXP Con. I mean, so that's helped me grow personally to get over that and to grow myself. And then two, I'm not going to lie, I'm a little competitive. So I like having a challenge and a date and so like I'm trying to beat last year's record this year, which I did by a little bit. So next year I'm gonna try to beat that one. So I do think it's good. It's healthy. Competitive gives us something to shoot for. It's a goal.
It absolutely does. And
that's helping our business,
I think also as far as the icon goes, I think as far as attracting agents, it's attractive to be building wealth, not just making money. Because when you're getting stock, company stock that comes in, you're building wealth for the future. And we know by talking to the National Association of Realtors that realtors have no retirement. They don't have any. And this is a built-in one. If you'd have told us 2 years ago, we'd have had pushing 200K in put away just from selling real estate and sharing the opportunity. That's it. What we do anyways, I'd have told you no way. But just
I would have joined a year earlier.
Yeah. Why didn't we join a year earlier? All right, sorry. Go ahead.
All right. So last one, and this is where I noted the Icon Retreats regional.
And you know what? We attract good-looking agents too. Look at Stacy. Look at Maria. I mean, the pretty people come to EXP, man. It's crazy. Now the guys not so much, but.
What can we do within the Icon program to improve your experience as an Icon agent? Now, just real fast, I want to point out something too. That just goes to show you, like this is, we're doing an interview for our Icon status. You can't, it's just not production based. You have to be given back to the community. But this just shows that corporate's really concerned about us too.
They care.
Like what can we do to improve your Icon experience and as an Icon agent? And
they listen to it. You don't just say it. They'll actually implement it if it's a good idea. It's a company owned by the agents.
Yeah. And that's where I put, honestly, I think Icon Retreats, both where the icons can all go together and it's just Icon. So we can kind of really brainstorm at the same mindset. But also too, I love your idea. I think the Icon should hold the regional retreats. Like if we hold it like the Icon
put it together and then invite all the EXP
all
agents.
The newer agents especially and stuff like that, and make it easier for them to come to, because a lot of them might be working. They might have a 9 to 5.
And maybe if we throw a big enough party, we can invite agents who are looking at EXP.
Yeah, right. So that's what I think. I think we should have.
It's not like all we do is party here in Columbus, but we do like them.
So Icon Retreats and retreats that Icons hosts.
And I'll give you a perfect example. If you're watching this, you're wondering, well, I'd like to be a part of a company where I get to craft the narrative as to where it's going. We had some people that didn't like the logo that much. The little, this part, whoops, it's backwards, that little part.
House flat.
They didn't like it. And so the company listened. And so they held a competition, literally amongst the agents, a design competition, narrowed it down, and then have everybody vote, 35,000 agents voting on what's going to be happening. And they're going to be rolling it out for the next EXP Con that's going to be going. I mean, that's the kind of company you're a part of. They listened to what you say, and it's not just like, hey, we listen to our agents. No, they listen and change it.
Yeah.
So awesome. Excited about that. Other people, the other thing they did is commercial. We had commercial agents, but we didn't really have a commercial division. They went out and hired a big, huge baller commercial guy with tons of experience to come in and run the actual commercial division. Yeah. Pretty amazing. So that was the end of our questions.
So Maria, thank you.
We're going to send you the link when it's done processing here. And if you're watching this and you're not in EXP, but you're curious about it, here's the thing. Here's what I would tell you. Don't listen to what anybody else says. Get the information. If you want to get the information from us, just hit us up wherever you're seeing it on here. We'll get back to you when we're done closing Stacy's 13 deals over the next 8 days. And we'll talk to you about it. We'll show you what's going on so you can get the information personally. So many people out there have this preconceived idea of what it is. And aren't you glad now we listened?
Yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah.
And, you'll see, does the business model fit what you're trying to do? And here's the thing. Stacey and I are going to talk you into it. We're not like some scary people, but we'll show you what it's done. We'll open up our books. You want to see everything that is done for us on the back end? You want to see the numbers, the real numbers? We don't just talk them. We'll show them to you. So hit us up and we'll go from there. Thanks. Bye. Let me hit the, oh no, I didn't record. Just kidding. Oh, did you see her face? My gosh, I would have been sleeping on the couch. And she was just like, what? All right, bye.